Where is everybody? This was a famous question asked by physicist Enrico Fermi, who was wondering why we haven't yet seen any signs of extraterrestrial life. Like Enrico Fermi, I too began my curiosity for space at a very young age. I remember in the 4th grade I was dying to be in a club called Young Astronauts. You got to learn all about space, build miniature rovers, and even discuss with your friends and peers how you planned on getting to Mars. The problem was, everyone else wanted to be in this club as well. The only way to get in was to put your name into a drawing and just hope it got called. I remember impatiently waiting over the intercom to hear my name be called out. I didn't realize it then because I was too young, but I know now, hearing my name is what truly sparked my interest in space from the beginning. It has brought me to where I am now, asking this question for myself. So, where is everybody? From a very young age, we're told how vast the universe truly is. There are trillions and trillions of planets out there. There are 100 billion planets in the Milky Way alone, not to mention the other planets that are in the 100 to 200 billion galaxies that occupy this universe. On top of that, this universe has been around for thousands and thousands of years. So if there was ever life at one point, or life now, how come we haven't seen them yet? If there was ever, in any point in time, a super civilization that could have gotten their message out, we should have seen it by now. So, before I go on, speaking of a super civilization, I would like to briefly explain to you what the 3 types of civilizations are believed to be. So the first type of civilization, type 1, would be a civilization that is able to capture all the energy from their planets. We are not quite there yet, but we're about to reach it in about 100 years. A type 2 civilization would be a civilization that can capture all the energy from their star. So that's us capturing all the energy and using it to our advantage from the sun. And then a type 3 civilization, which would be the highest on the scale, is a civilization that can capture all the energy from their galaxy. And this would be so extreme that they would be almost like gods to us. So there's many different theories and explanations people have come up with in regards to why we have not been yet contacted by extraterrestrial life. The first theory is that there are possible filters that have stopped other life forms from evolving. So that's as if some other life forms are trying to hit a certain point and then something stops them. And for us, maybe we just haven't hit that filter yet, something that kills us off completely, such as right now we're worrying about the ozone or other things such as that happening to where we can't keep surviving for something to go wrong and for us to just die off as a species. Another theory would be a type 3 civilization, which is what I briefly explained before, is watching other planets and seeing if they evolve too fast and they are going to wipe them out completely. They just have an eye over other universes and seeing what's going on. A theory that makes a lot of sense to me is that we don't have the technology to actually talk to or come in contact with other species. So an example of this would be if someone in current days would be trying to use Morse code to try to talk. Of course he's not going to get a message back because no one uses Morse code anymore. So he could be sending signals all he wants, but no one is going to be sending signals back. So that could be us in our primitive ways of trying to reach out now, trying to send signals, but of course we're not getting anything back because we are not up to date with what other species may have. Another theory is that maybe there's something out there that we have not found yet and we're trying to find, or is trying to find us, and it could be dangerous. So it's a good thing on our part that we haven't found or made contact with it. It could be something that could be trying to wipe out all the other species And this gets to another thing that we're questioning, like, why is this thing trying to wipe out species? So we aren't really sure if that could be another case. So overall, this is a very complicated question that has many different theories and explanations to it, and different people trying to figure out how to answer this. And this entire thing is the Fermi Paradox in a nutshell. And so I found this very interesting, but the part that I find the scariest would probably be the theory that maybe we're just alone in the universe. So my question to you guys is, what are your theories?